Hello, Chris from My Stamp Lady here, and I was looking at how to embellish my Valentine's cards, and I was playing around today, and I pulled up this a photopolymer set called Countless Sayings Too, and I came up with some really fun things, and I love the little arrow that you can make with this. It is 3 parts on this little photopolymer set, but yet you put it on one big block like this and you only have to stamp once. So I'll show you how I went about making this card. Okay. To start with, let's go on I have a piece of Whisper White cardstock. I'm going to punch out 2 hearts from the Pink Pirouette Print Patterns Designer Stack. And I'm punching them out first because with the photopolymer stamps, you can see right where you want to stamp. If these were not photopolymer, I would recommend you stamp first and then punch out. But because I can see right through them, I can punch them out first. So I'm going to put just kind of down a little bit the word kisses and then the word hugs. And I do want it kind of lined up, so that's why I have my hearts next to each other. There we go. Okay, so now I want to do that arrow, and if you look at my sample, I have the background is embossed, but I need to do the arrow first because once I've embossed the cardstock, it's not going to be quite as easy to get that arrow to line up. I'm going to use a little bit of temporary adhesive here. First of all, I'm going to put my hearts together where I want them to be, so once I pick them up, they will still be in the spot that I've stamped them. And then I'm going to put just a bit of temporary adhesive on the back to hold my hearts onto my Whisper White cardstock. Center that about where I want it because the arrow is going to stamp partially on the hearts and on the background. So now I'm going to pull in my arrow, and I have the 3 pieces put onto a larger block so that I can stamp the entire part at one time. And then just putting that where I want it and up. And look at that. Isn't that cool? I have my arrow where I want it. Now I'm going to pull off the hearts because I just did them with temporary adhesive. I'm going to run this piece through the Big Shot with the Delightful Dots, one of the 2014 celebration options. And now I can put on more permanent adhesive, and I'll just line those hearts back up. So I'm pulling in my mini glue dots because I'm going to be over some raised surfaces. Some mini glue dot wrapper dust. Okay, so let's place that down there. There we go. And so now I have my hearts and my arrows lined up. I have a piece of cherry cobbler cardstock, and it is a, let's see, the piece that my white piece is 2 3/8 by 4 1/8. So my cherry cobbler cardstock mat is just a little bit larger, and that would make it 2 1/2 by 4 1/4. And I'm going to pull in a couple of the rhinestones and just kind of put those up on that left, just accent, add a little bit of glitz or glimmer or bling, whatever you want to call it. Now it's very quickly to finish this up. This is going to go here, and I'm going to use the Happy Valentine's Day from the Teeny Tiny Wishes, but I do want to make sure that I get it right the first time. So I'm pulling in my Stamp-A-Majig. And because this is a wood mount, I can use one that I've already done. So this is about where I want my hearts. I'm going to put my sentiment down here, pull this out of the way so I don't have any bumps, put in the T-square piece, ink up my image from Teeny Tiny Wishes, stamp that, and now all that is left is just to line up my hearts. Okay, look at that. Look at how quick and easy that was, but yet it's a fun card for Valentine's Day. If you have any questions at all about what I've done, don't hesitate to contact me, Chris at mystamplady.com. Thanks for watching.